Was just in Palm Springs.
How was it there?
I like it in August, but the weird thing is like no one's there. It's just too hot.
Did you have a pool?
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's really just like the locals, which is cool, but it's hard to be outside. It was 120 yesterday.
Yeah, that's punishing.
I went to Liberace's house for the first time.
Fun.
And then I was like, I need to rewatch Behind the Candelabra.
One of the best movies to ever do it.
They played gay so well.
It's an underrated masterpiece of a movie.
And Steven Soderbergh did it, right?
Huh?
Steven Soderbergh did it.
Yeah.
Got.
Michael.
What are you doing?
Michael Douglas as Liberace in Behind the Candelabra.
Oscar.
I was like, this is my king. And also like, I relate to this person.
Also, like, if there's a few TV performances where I wish Oscar nominations were possible.
If it's a movie, it should be possible.
Kate and Mare of Easttown.
Oh.
Oscar.
Okay, well, then I have to disagree with you there because that's not a movie. But if it's a movie,
but it's a
then
limited series. But yeah, Michael Douglas should have been nominated. They should allow
Carey's Law.
Carey's Law. HBO original movies get nominated for Oscars.
You need to just do your own award ceremony, like your own Oscars every year.
Maybe I will.
I think you should because like you have a very specific criteria and take on like who deserves a nomination, who doesn't.
It needs to fit the bill.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Lee Daniels' new movie, The Deliverance.
What's that?
It's about a possessed house in Gary, Indiana. Do you remember hearing about this?
No, but Gary, Indiana is I'm speechless at Gary because that is a cursed locale.
Yeah.
Does it have to do with Michael Jackson at all? Or
no, it happened in like 2010, but it was this family that like the daughter, one of their kids got possessed and they had to like bring in like an exorcist. But Glenn Close, you haven't seen the ads for it where she's, oh man.
Okay, we're pulling it up. Gary, Indiana is a town that you would drive through if you're driving from like Chicago to Michigan. And it was always just like, what is this cursed town?
Can you go up to Google Images, Stella? It's just a photo. Lara needs to see Glenn.
And it's also where Michael Jackson was born.
Look at Glenn.
This is... Is this a horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen this wig.
They really put Glenn through the ringer on Netflix. First Hillbilly Elegy and...
Was that a Netflix movie? I thought that was like a movie. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Glenn kind of puts herself through the ringer. Miss Albert Nobbs herself. On many platforms.
No, Glenn has willingly put herself through
many wigs.
Through costume. But I'm excited for it.
This is camp, no?
The movie?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be like campy satire horror?
No, it's like real. It's like a true Lee Daniels drama horror.
Interesting.
I know. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready. Is there a trailer or no?
Hey, there was. Yes. But the trailer's not that good.
I wonder why. Sometimes you just know from one still of a movie, like exactly what the score is going to be. Okay, here's the thing. I would kind of like to be tested by a demon in this way. Like if someone else was
possessed.
If someone else was possessed, but it was my job to not like let the demon get in my head about things, I think I could do it.
I couldn't.
No, you're sensitive.
It looks kind of good, right?
Oh, okay, she's like playing a lady. I thought she was like main character. I'm into
She plays
this.
the grandma of the possessed girl.
The grandma?
She has a daughter with a black man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good cast. Monique.
Finally Monique back in our lives. Okay, I'm into this. I now see the context.
From which we were burdened.
Exactly. And
unburdened by the context.
I'm unburdened by the context of what came before.
And what has been and what will be.
Living in the context of what will be.
Yeah.
And that bodes well. Because of the first time I saw it, I was like, this movie has fallen out of a coconut tree. But now that I know,
it's going to be great. It's gonna be a great 2-star movie. I'm ready for it.
Oh, Massachusetts is.
There's a Massachusetts town on lockdown. There's a curfew, so no one can go outside at night because the mosquitoes there's a mosquito-borne infection that's incurable.
Eastern equine encephalitis? No.
The Board of Health in Oxford, a city
Triple
of
E.
13,300 people, 50 miles southwest of Boston, has set an outdoor curfew in hopes it will reduce the chances of people being bitten by mosquitoes with EEE. Triple E causes a fever and brain swelling and can cause seizures and comas. 1/3 of people infected with EEE die. That's a lot. And those who recover are often left with lifelong physical and mental difficulties. What the fuck? The dusk curfew, which falls around 8 p.m., is only a recommendation, not a rule. Okay. But town officials are hoping it will push people inside. While not a requirement, the local school district will be enforcing the curfew, meaning no after-school activities and sports may be canceled. Meaning after-school activities and sports may be canceled, ended early, or moved indoors. People are obviously mad.
Well, they're not going to do it. You can't tell an American that they have a curfew, unfortunately.
Well, the fucking the California National Guard told us we had a curfew.
I know, but Californians are like cucked and will listen to that. Like, I don't know if smaller towns.
We think the parents, I mean, this is wild though. Why is it just that area? Glad we got out of Boston when we did.
I know. This is where all the EEEs are. Damn.
This is crazy because it feels like, I think as temperatures are getting hotter, like diseases, like weird diseases are incubating.
I'm not a climate expert, so I can't speak to that, but I enjoy your hypothesis and I would love to investigate further.
I mean, monkeypox is back, which I'm like, great.
I know. Someone was telling me yesterday, I was talking to a neighbor who was supposed to go on like tour in South America, or no, South Africa. But she was like, I don't know if it's going to happen because like monkeypox is happening in Africa. And like,
there's a bad
this is
strain.
like their COVID. And I was like, no.
Kids are really.
It's not good. But they're calling it Mpox now.
Yeah, they did away. Yeah, even when I was in a leather shop in Palm Springs yesterday getting kings and
getting a collar or two.
No, I'm going to an underwear party in Fire Island.
Oh,
so I got like a mesh. I'm wearing like a meshy short with like a brief thing, so I'm not going full like.
Get it? I love
but
that.
When I walked out of the store, it said monkeypox. What you need to know, and I was like, or Mpox. What you need to know. I was like, not again.
I know. I kept seeing Mpox like vaccine billboards all over West Hollywood, and I was like, can someone tell these that it's over? But then I was the one out of the loop.
I mean, so the vaccine that we got should. I think this is like affecting people who don't have access to like the kind of vaccines we do here. So like that's fucking unfortunate. But
so you're good now?
I think so. They declared it like the World Health declared it a global emergency. But I don't think like
August strikes again.
Well, I just remember people were so mad when it was happening.
I know, but I was like, I don't care.
No, but people were so mad that like people were calling it like a gay disease, but like it was primarily a disease affecting our community. So it was like we took the precaution. We all got vaccinated. But then there were people being like, it's not just gays, it's all of it. And I was like, you're not going to get
Joke's on you.
But now, yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't everyone get it if everyone's exposed to it? Which is the gays were gathering.
It was specifically at the time, it was only affecting men who have sex with men. So it was like.
Just can't stop a horny gay. Just can't stop.
It's our God-given right. Russian tourist who was gored while trying to rape a cow. I'm not laughing. That's horrible. Is now being drafted by Russia to fight in Ukraine as punishment.
I think that's the right thing to do.
To a bestiality person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that a photo of him with the cow?
This is on the Daily Mail, of course.
The Daily Mail loves
insane.
bestiality. They literally probably have a journalist that's like, they're No! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh no. You cannot be raping a bull.
Sorry.
That's on you.
That's
if
on you,
try
you
and
fucking
stick
idiot, you
your
sicko.
dick into a cow
It's gonna stick you with your horn. It's gonna stick its horn up your ass.
Do only male cows have horns, or do female cows have them too?
I don't know.
Animals.
Oh, they give the guy's name and everything. Eugenie Kushnev is said to have stripped off and sidled over to a male bull before turning his attention to a female. Oh, ew. So the bull, she reacted violently. Hell yeah. She pinned him to the ground and gored him. Hell yeah.
Yeah, animals are not into anal.
They're not ready for this. This happened in Thailand. Can we go down a little?
Oh, he was dumped by his girlfriend and he did the next best thing, which is rape a cow.
He's being returned to Russia in disgrace, I'll say. However, new details have emerged. Lovesick Kushnikov, a beauty industry marketing specialist, following the shocking incident. Whoa.
26. Imagine being 26 and just ruining your life.
The whole world knows that you're a predator.
At least he didn't try and like rape a woman. No. If I was that girl, I'd be so pissed.
She's like, don't put this on me. Of course.
This guy.
It all goes back to
Russian.
She could have stopped it. He reportedly lived outside of Russia for all but a few weeks since Putin launched his war against Ukraine. And he tried to avoid getting drafted. They're calling it conscripted.
He left Russia for Turkey and then worked in Dubai. And then he relocated to Thailand.
He was blocked by his ex-girlfriend on social media and tried to enlist the help of Putin and Donald Trump to get her back. So he's absolutely insane.
Yeah, he dated this sexy flight attendant and then was distraught over losing her.
Tell Putin that I'm ready for any task. I need her. Mr. Trump, please get me back my girlfriend.
This man. This is a lost man. Damn. He's kind of cute. He's not bad looking.
No.
This is the kind of thing, this is like what dating is like now, is like you meet a cute person and you find out that they're a cow rapist.
Wait, go up. Look at him there above.
He looks scary and post.
Here. And then go down. And then to see this is what men become when they get dumped. They go from looking like a hot man in like a nice outfit with good hair to literally...
to being gurneyed out in the Thailand
jungle.
Forest after trying to rape cows.
And then getting fucking beaten the fuck up by the male. Oh my God.
You can't even you can't even break up with a man these days.
No, because he'll blame you for the reason, sorry, I raped this cow. I was mad. I was upset that my girlfriend dumped me. Why is she in it? So now he's being brought back to Russia. And he'll probably die on the front lines. So,
well,
sorry. I have no mercy.
I'm obsessed with that cow who was like, I don't fucking think so. Not today. She said, not today, bitch.
She said, not today.
She's just trying to be tied up next to a fence. She's like, I got a man. And he's right over there. Her bull.
She's like, I don't need you.
My hole is my own.
Wow.
He kind of looks like Bill Skarsgård. Movie version. Let's pitch it. Let's pitch it around town.
Yeah, he looks like Bill Skarsgård and Nick Stahl.
He could have.
Who I saw.
When?
In the Valley.
Recently?
Yeah.
Love that. This cow rapist really could have done something with his life. If any straights are out there listening, I'm going to tell you right now, don't rape an animal. Just give it a beat, cool off, do some deep breaths, maybe a little journaling. You could jerk off and imagine it, but don't actually do it. And then tomorrow, sleep on it. If you get the urge to rape a cow and you're a man, say, I'm going to give it 24 to 48 before I make a move. Sleep on it. See if that changes things. Because otherwise, you could end up on the Daily Mail and you could be sent to the front lines.
Wait, this quote, I love it. That's true. It's possible he was trying to make love to the cow, but we can't say for sure. This is what the chief of police said. There was no semen on her.
So we don't know if he was trying to rape it or not.
I mean, I think he was trying to, he was in her business.
He was in her personal space.
He was in her personal,
Don't approach
a fucking bull.
He was drunk, they said. He was injured on his bottom. but he went crazy at the hospital and doctors would not admit him. So now he's detained. This man might be having actually a psychotic break.
Yeah, but that doesn't, I'm sorry, it doesn't excuse him.
Yeah, but if you're, okay, now I'm feeling kind of bad for him. This is what happened. Men get you every time to feel bad for them. But like,
I have empathy for anyone going through a mental health crisis, obviously.
I think he's in a mental health crisis. Schizophrenia can peak in your 20s.
True.
And
but
sometimes
that told him to go into the woods and...
yeah, babe. You know, like the voices will tell you to do a whole bunch of things. Raping a cow is like probably on like the chiller end of what some voices tell you to do. People like kill people because of this.
Oh, I know.
I mean, we don't know the full story. We'll probably never get it.
He got your ass.
He did get me.
Well,
I just have too much empathy. I'm just so kind.
Well, no, what if you like fly to be like...
I'm like, this is my new cause. Is just like really fighting for justice for this alleged cow rapist. Being like, we don't know the full story. I'm like, Putin, we don't know the full story.
President Putin?
I'm here to say something.
We don't know all the details. Please give it a beat for about 48 hours. Let me find out. I will get the info before you send him to the front lines. Thank you.
Him going too crazy.
Push you out the window.
Yeah, they slit my throat on sight. Him being too crazy at the hospital and having to go to the police station instead tells me that like...
No, I think he's obviously he's unhinged. But like, I think blaming his girlfriend and like...
No, I never said blaming...
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying him being like, I broke up with my girlfriend. I'm sad.
Well, I think the Daily Mail's blaming his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
They're saying they're connecting dots.
Okay.
In this world, like if you're from the wrong country and you happen to find yourself naked getting gored by a cow, you are running the risk of the Daily Mail branding you a cow rapist for life.
Well,
you got to be careful.
You do.
We're never going to know we'll never know what becomes of him. We're never going to hear about this person ever again.
No, he'll disappear into the war.
Yeah. He's done for.
Yeah.
At age 26.
Well,
that's sad.
It is sad.
He did get my ass.
It's sad that anyone...
It's just sad.
It's sad that anyone...
The Daily Mail is like, hell yeah. How many clicks did this get? They're like, they're bestiality reporters. They're like, find more. This did well. It got traction on a podcast.
No, I mean, yeah, it's sad what became of him.
Mm-hmm.
But
good luck.
That's your lesson you get.
Good luck, babe.
Good luck. Good luck, babe.
Okay, wait. There's a true pandemic happening.
What?
2 incidences in the past, like 6 months of restaurants giving children alcohol by mistake.
California girl 2 is rushed to hospital drunk thanks to bizarre mix-up that left her slurring and unable to stand up.
So this California toddler was at a restaurant. She ordered apple juice and they brought her like literally cooking wine. She got shit-faced and then her parents were like, this bitch is drunk. And they took her to the hospital and sure enough, she was drunk as a skunk.
She was is this like near San Diego, Selena's?
Valencia. Oh no, that's her mother's name.
She was swaying. She was falling over. She was leaning on walls. She couldn't hold her head up. She was slurring. Look at her like hung over on the hospital. This poor thing.
I know. So her family took her to the hospital.
This makes me want to cry.
She spent the night in the ER. And then the restaurant was like, damn, we're sorry. Someone put like cooking wine in a container marked apple juice. And then we thought it was apple juice, but it wasn't.
Damn. They went, damn.
They went, damn.
So sorry about that.
Our bad.
She had an alcohol level of 0.12.
Yeah, she was tanked.
Oh my God.
Maybe not tanked.
For a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
That's fucking, she's blackout.
I guess like you do have to be pretty drunk when you're 2 to show signs of it. Cause like all 2-year-olds kind of are drunk.
Yeah, that's true. It's like my youngest nephew getting like blottoed.
I know. So now, but then thankfully we found out that via the Daily Mail that an Outback Steakhouse served a child a daiquiri
A 12-year-old. I mean, 12 is a little better.
If this happened to me when I was 12, I'd be like, hell fucking yeah.
I was like a year out from drinking when I was 12.
I was like trying to.
Yeah.
I'd had some booze by 12.
2 is like, fuck.
2, I'd be like, you're gonna have brain damage from this.
Or you're gonna be an addict.
Her origin story. She's in AA and like
when I was
when I was 2.
When I was 2,
that damn apple juice.
I was at a hibachi place and I got served cooking wine. And that was, lights were off for me.
Yeah, Outback Steakhouse served a 12-year-old a daiquiri. That's cool.
She went, we don't drink. I went like this. It was supposed to be a virgin daiquiri, but it says a daiquiri.
This kid says he let his parents know that his heart was kind of racing. What a narc. Just get a little fucking drunk. You're 12. That's a fun age to just get a little buzz, be a little bad.
I told you when I was 12, did I tell this? I think I probably told it on the pod, but I was in school one day and my teacher came up to me like quietly and was like, can I talk to you for a second? And I was like, yeah. And after class, and she was like, are you drunk? And I was like, what? She goes, you smell like wine. And I was like, what? And I was like, no, I'm not. No. And she was like, why do I smell wine? And I was like, I don't know. And then we went through my backpack and I had forgotten a bag of grapes at the bottom of my backpack for like a month, and they fermented and was just reeked, and it smelled like it was full on like I like grape stomped. I basically
You are Chablis.
I was truly
You made like prison wine in your backpack.
I made like prison wine in my I was truly like Salahi's like I was operating a vineyard out of my
How did Dorothy let this happen?
I don't know. Was
Dorothy horrified?
Yeah, and this is a teacher that like she was like a really she was kind of a
bitch.
She was a bitch, but she
she loved.
I was really bad at math.
So
it was
excited
a math class.
To just bust you in that moment.
Yeah, she was excited to call my mom.
Yeah,
and like, but still, I was like, no, such an addict moment.
Oh my god.
But I love me. Are you drunk?
No. Oh my god. Meanwhile, I was like in freshman year of high school, showing up to like biology blackout.
You know who I just listened to a great podcast with Jodie Sweetin from Full House?
Oh my god, love her.
Her story is crazy. She was
meth,
but she was drinking in class every day too.
It's something only legends do.
You probably would have been friends with her.
Probably.
She sounded like a hoot.
She was probably fun as fuck until you get like too deep into meth, and then it doesn't. No, thank you for me. But like leading up, just doing a little bit of meth right in the beginning, like just like we'll see what this is all about. That's not I was more of like let's get like a 24 case of beer and drive while drinking until we get drunk and go back to school. Shannon Bedore style.
I was stand by the keg and drink a beer and then drink a solo cup of water and then drink a beer and then drink a solo cup of water and never leave the keg side.
Did you pee as often as you pee now?
Yeah.
You'd drink and
I thought it was
alternate and then you would leave to pee. But then
I thought it was like my way of like controlling myself.
Yeah, I tried that once too. I would drink
only alcoholics do that.
A beer and a vodka soda and then drink a water. Then drink a beer, a vodka soda, then a water. And then I'd like fall off a bar stool. It's a surefire. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. We're here to talk about other
different alcoholics.
Toddler.
Not us. Not us, of course. We don't drink.
I'm Carey.
I'm Lara.
And you're listening to
Sexy, Unique Alcoholics.
Real Housewives of Orange County. So we come up on Alexis and Shannon still, she just said, there's a door, Shannon Bedore. And left Shannon gagged, gobsmacked, gooped.
Shannon goes, thank you for taking him from me, Alexis. And Alexis goes, and I'm thankful he left you. And I was like, damn it.
And then I'm crying at Heather going, this is my party. I have to attend to things. I was like, I know you do.
So everyone disperses. It was spying on them. And Shannon comes back in and is talking to someone, I forget who. But she's going on and on about the lawsuit. And Shannon's like, she started the lawsuit in my eyes. Like, she won't let it go. And it's like, girly, it's not about the lawsuit. It's about John Jansen's dong.
His big dick.
Big fat dick.
His big flop.
His dick must be so good that you forget that you're fucking John Jansen when you're fucking him.
He's not cute. He's like, he looks like
the dad in American Beauty who was gay. Doesn't
Chris
he?
Cooper.
He's giving me Chris Cooper vibes.
Yeah. He's giving me
an
like
active shooter vibe.
He has a little like alcoholic bloat face.
Martinis at the Quiet Woman.
The Quiet Woman.
Will you go there? Yes or no?
I will go there.
Now you will?
Yeah, sure.
Last time you said no. Will you think about it?
I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
Tamra.
Jen is talking to Katie, and I'm obsessed with this. She just immediately goes, so yeah, she just met Katie. And she goes, so yeah, my family and I are being evicted from our home. And you just see Katie going, oh. And I was like, this is my fucking hell. If this were me at a party and someone starts, at this point where I'm at right now, in this moment, if you came up to me and start saying, my family was evicted, I'm going to say, I'm at capacity. And I can't.
The worst thing ever. I'm evicting
myself from this conversation.
The worst thing of all time is ending up cornered at the party with a person who's like actively getting evicted, but like telling people about it.
But still spending money on glam.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear about that.
I have problems.
I want to do like small talk or like talk about any other thing. Like I don't want to hear about like if you've gotten evicted but you're over it now and it's like we can laugh, then fine. Please. But like I don't want to hear about like your active trauma.
And I'd also be like
luncheon.
I'd also be like, look where we are right now. We're in like a really like
this is not the place.
You're not I don't feel that bad for you. You know, like you're wearing designer clothes and like your hair, you know what I mean? Like you made up to the gods and you're complaining to me about how poor you are. I'm just like, okay.
Like I don't get it. Tamra apparently, so Tamra and Shannon are like deeply at odds because of the Tres Amigas thing, and Tamra apparently liked Alexis's photo when she announced her relationship with John Jansen on Instagram, and she put an applause emoji underneath it.
Rude. That's rude. Shannon rage text at her, which I don't blame her. And then Tamra wrote back, grow up.
Grow the fuck up. Team Shannon.
On that one, I'm very much like, Tamra, that was shitty of you and you knew what you were doing.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I think the problem with Tamra this season, and maybe why she's rubbing the wrong way, is because she's trying too hard to like produce drama.
You might be right.
Jen has decided to have her kids move in with Ryan.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
She's kind of a dumb bitch. Sorry.
I agree with you. They're writing like they all write like wishes and things that they're gonna put in this like fake money booth that like usually is fanning out like dollar bills, and you stand in it.
I think the wishes were different. There were many stations. There were many. Let me break it down. There were many activity stations at this event. There was a wishing wall where each attendee had a name and you could write your wishes for that person on their card.
Shannon almost writes to Alexis's, good luck in your relationship.
So wait, okay. So there's a wishing wall. Then there's a question box, and that's the money box that just has questions flying around, no money. And then there's like other stations that are unexplained.
Yeah. And then
but the wishing wall is not related to the question box.
No, the question money box thing though, Emily goes, maybe Jen should go in there and collect some actual money.
I thought it was money at first. And then I was like irritated that it wasn't.
Emily's quips about Jen being broke are really funny.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's also so hungry at this luncheon.
Gina keeps talking about bread and I'm like, I get it.
Alexis goes in the question box and then gets her question. She goes, oh, you guys are going to die. What is your friendship goal for 2024? And she looks over at Shannon and she goes, to put all animosity with Shannon Bedore to bed. And I was like, you're
so full of shit. And
such a bitch.
And Shannon goes, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. These questions are hard hitting. I'm like, they're literally like, what is your favorite color?
Tamra goes, well, you might have to stop fucking her husband or her ex-boyfriend. And I was like, damn. Tamra gets a question of what her like friendship goal is. And she goes, I don't want to be friends with people who talk shit behind my back. And like looks at Shannon. I was like, leave Shannon Bedore alone.
I know. Alexis starts talking about the ring that quote unquote Johnny gave her.
Well, first, Heather gets her hard-hitting question. This is what prompts the whole ring discussion because Heather goes into the question box and her question is, what's your favorite piece of jewelry and why? I was like, God damn it. This is like not the thing I want to know from Heather.
This is a setup. This is a fucking setup.
She goes, well, I have a lot of jewelry, but my favorite piece has to be my engagement ring. And I was
so
like,
simple,
okay.
So elegant.
And then they're like, Alexis, you know a thing or two about that. And she's like, guys, it's not an engagement ring. It's a promised ring.
Promise ring? No, a promised ring. She goes,
it was never a promise ring. Hashtag promised.
Promised in the eyes of the Lord. I was like, that is bone chilling.
I love Katie turning to someone. Katie turns to Gina and she goes, is she like really religious? And Alexis, they are like, wow, that's soon. Like you've been dating like a month and a half, but you think you're going to marry him? And she goes, I was like, that was literally me. Me earlier this month.
When you were living La Bella Vita.
When I was living a truly different existence.
La Vita Dolce. Whatever.
Anyways, Shannon leaves. She's had enough. At that moment, she's at her capacity.
Tamra and Shannon go in the hallway and they like hash it out. And for some reason, I think it's just the camera angle. Shannon looks so gigantically tall compared to Tamra. I know Tamra's teeny, but like for some reason, Shannon looks like she's like 6'7". She looks like Gwendolyn Christie in the hallway.
Tamra's positively pint-sized.
She is pint-sized and God-sized. Right? Isn't that it? Pint-sized and...
God-sized?
She said something about like... pint-sized and highly prized.
Oh, love that.
But for some reason, I was like, Shannon is taller than me.
Shannon's a giantess.
Yeah.
Tamra, also I'm like, Tamra, you don't even like Shannon. Like, why are you following her? You're just following her to like troll on camera. Tamra goes, you okay? And Shannon's like, no, I'm not. Thanks for asking though. And Tamra's like, what? Like, what's your problem?
Tamra tells Shannon that she's not a good person, which is like, this is a very Tamra thing to do. Just Tamra loves to make a sweeping, insanely harsh statement and then like immediately take it back. Or like she doesn't mean what you know what I mean?
She goes, you're not a good person. You've done horrible things to me.
Shannon goes, I can't. And she goes inside.
Leave Shannon alone.
And she sits down and also Shannon's like makeup person is there like as her friend. And I'm like,
that's her +1. You know you're in a bad place when your +1 is your makeup person.
When you are bringing people who you pay to be with you, like that's your life is, you're in a dark space, but it's okay.
Her makeup person goes, come here, let me see. And like puts her lip gloss on her.
She goes, Tamra told me I'm not a good person.
Gina and her Herman Munster shoes show a real disgusting house to some potential clients.
Get her on selling OC. I need it.
I could see that. Well, I don't know if Bravo would let that crossover happen.
We'll see how long she's got left on
this franchise.
Rossi.
Just like there's something about this type of house that she shows that's just like a truly uninspired, devoid of all personality, made of like plastic and like laminate. And you know that since it's California, it's probably like $2.5 million.
It has no soul.
Zero soul and like ugly. And you're just like, do I debt the vest now or do I wait until
I have a
we
family?
sign? Yeah. do I just annihilate my entire family? Like, that's the kind of place I go to when I see a house like this.
It's a family annihilator house.
It's a full family, and I'll go full like Chris Watts.
Don't even say his name. He scares me. I can't. He's also hot too.
They always are.
Sucks.
They never do. If you literally even think for a second,
he's a hot, nice man,
that you'll find me in a house like that.
It's true. Yeah.
Like, I understand that you have to play the game, the real estate game. You know what they're like, start out and work your way up. Like, but like to buy like just plastic for millions of dollars. What is life? That's no life.
It's no way to live.
Am I wrong?
I just have no opinion because it's just so out of my, like, I don't even
see it.
But like, you think about these things as you get older, because people are like, save up, buy a house. Like, and you want to invest, make your money work for you.
Buy a family annihilator house with a Juliet balcony looking over this TV room.
Yeah. And like, this is the type of thing that's like available. This probably isn't even, this is like a great, if you make more money, then you have the chance to get a house like that.
Aspirational.
Yeah. But your first house is like, it's like you literally just like buy a pile of shit. And you're like, that's amazing. I just spent like $1 million and took out a 30-year loan.
My house literally looks like
manure.
The Blair Witch house.
Yeah. The Blair, I would rather live in the Blair. I would gladly live in the Blair Witch house. It has far more personality and more lore and story and vibes than a plastic house.
Say it. Period.
I don't care. Period.
Jenn, Shannon, and Katie meet for a walk. And so Katie explains that she's a sports golf journalist, and her husband's also golf something.
They're big into golf. They're big in the golf world.
I just wrote queen.
Yeah, so they meet to like run stairs, and then Katie also reveals that she doesn't work out. I was like, God damn it.
I know.
I'm jealous of that. Shannon is continuing to live a nightmare, no thanks to Jenn, who pulls her aside and she goes, wow, like, you know, I've just seen so many pictures of John lately, and he looks like he's turning back time. I was like,
fuck yeah!
I would kill Jenn in this moment. I would finish her, throw her down.
You'd
it would be the staircase. It would be staircase for you, Jenn.
They go, Shannon, what's up? What's your status with friendship with Heather? And she goes,
oh, I don't even know. Whatever way the wind's blowing.
Jen's a fucking flop.
Jenn sucks.
You suck.
Bad friend. Shut up, Jenn. Shut up. Go get a job. How about that?
She's also shocked. They bring up Gina and Emily talking shit about her erratic, irresponsible spending, and Jenn is positively shocked. How could they be speaking of me in this way? It's like,
get a clue, sister.
Get a clue.
Shannon also revealed, like, you know when you're not over someone and you like just offer up all these like details about them?
Yeah.
Like, and you in your mind are thinking like, haha, and like, I'm so over it. But everyone else around you is like, damn, she's fucking obsessed with him. You know what I mean?
Damn,
she's in deep. After Jenn says that thing about turning back time, Shannon goes, well, the thing is about John, he never smiled in pictures with me because he said that he didn't like his teeth. But now he got his teeth done. So now that's why he's not. And I was like, no, stop talking, please. Please, sister. Please.
My God, yeah. Sister, please.
Sister, please.
You must
Shannon really does. They should hire a gay because she needs a gay now more than ever.
I know.
To slap her fucking silly.
I want to go up to her and go, stop
They need to hire Jeff Lewis to come on the show.
He loves Shannon, right?
He loves her, yeah. He would set her straight.
Jeff?
Where is Jeff when we need him most?
Get that fucking faggot there ASAP.
They should chain
911.
They should handcuff them together, and Shannon is not allowed to film unless she's handcuffed to Jeff Lewis.
Please, God.
Because she cannot protect herself against dum-dums like Jenn. No, here's a picture of him. He looks
like turning father time has nothing on John.
I would literally be like, say that to me one more
Say it to my
time,
face.
I'm going to come
Fuck
to your house, and
you.
as soon as they evict you, I'm going to fucking curb stomp you. Don't ever say that shit to me.
I'm gonna take away your glam.
I'm going to slash your fucking face with a razor if you ever bring up my ex ever again. You dumb bitch. Get a job. I would storm off the show.
Well, then they go, Katie goes, so what does Ryan do for a living? And they all go, yeah, Jen, what does Ryan do? And she goes, nothing right now. And then Katie goes, oh, okay. And she goes, well, he was in assets. He was an accountant. And, he was working at home, but now he's not doing anything. So, and then Katie goes, right. Okay.
Great.
She goes, no office, nothing. And then Katie goes, nice.
Is this supposed to mean he's like retired?
No.
I was thinking maybe in this scene she said like he retired early or something, but they cut it to make her look like an even dumber bitch.
Money.
He must be retired.
Because there's no way she wouldn't check up with him unless he could give her something. Right?
I don't think she's one to like pry and look into the financials of people, but I don't think I don't think a broke guy would ask a woman with 4 kids to move in with him.
I think he has a warm home. And she's like, let's get it in.
I think she needs money, and the only 2 people that are forking over some dough, or 3 people,
are Mummy and
Daddy and Ryan.
And she's Oklahoman.
I know. I was like, I don't want to ride for you, sister, but I will. I will if you make me. I need you to get your shit together, Jen. You're better than this. You can do it, girl. When I said, get it together, girl. I know it's hard. I know what it's like.
Come on, Jen. Pull it together,
You
sister.
got this, sister. Gotta get yourself in an apartment.
Come on, get up there. Don't live with this man. This might not last. And then what? You'll be back.
I want better for you.
Young child. He's out mopeding around.
She honestly just should move back to Oklahoma.
Then she can be the lead of Oklahoma Housewives. We need OKC.
I mean, I don't know what she'd do there. She should just go to nursing school and become a nurse.
There's so many rich women in Oklahoma.
She's not rich.
No, but why don't they do Oklahoma City Housewives?
I don't know. They need to. Don't worry. I've told them. I tell them all the time.
Katie, we get a little bit of her home life.
Well, first, Gina and Emily FaceTime about Jen's eviction vibes. And Gina is positively shaken to her Little Red Riding Boots. She says that the word on the street with every realtor in the game is that I put broke people in houses. And I was like, that if I were a realtor and Gina came into the mix, I would be talking so much shit about her and laughing about the broke person that she just put in like a $25,000 a month house. I'd be calling up. I'd literally be on a group call with every realtor.
You'd be on the horn.
I'd be forwarding stories to every
it's like
realtor.
when I found out about Derek Blasberg and I was just on.
You spread the word.
I was on the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
So now Gina is just beside herself because her career is in crisis, all because of Jen's dumbass.
Katie has a hot husband.
Hot husband, cute kid, 3 other kids with different exes.
She was adopted. She was born in Korea. And her daughter, who's I think 18 or 17 or 18, she's really wanted to know about her Korean heritage. So she's learned how to write in Korean, which is so cool. And Katie's like, I don't even know how to do that.
Her daughter's cool. She's starting to date. And some key advice that her mom gave her is that men under 6 feet are just friends. And I was like, that is the kind of thing a mother should drill into you very, very early. She's doing many things right.
I like Katie.
Me too. I'm excited to see.
Prove me wrong.
I'm excited to see where things go with Katie. And I like that she's coming for Heather right out the gate.
Sutton went, get rid of her.
You know what I also think is like, I do think it's strong when a newbie challenges an OG. I think it's much like going to prison. It's like the 25th hour when Edward Norton is going to prison, but he has his friend like beat the shit out of him before so that he shows up at prison looking like
Edward
he's
Norton
been the
loves to go to
fucker.
jail.
He loves going
I'm
to
like,
jail.
that
And he loves
motherfucker-
getting beat up.
He's from like a billionaire family. Did you know this?
No.
Yeah, his family's rich as fuck. Courtney Love talked about it. She
I like
dated
that.
him.
I know. I loved them as a couple.
But I love that he's always like, I need to.
He's rough and tumble.
He loves to be beaten up in movies.
He's been out of the mix for a while. I'd love him to get back in the mix.
Wasn't his last movie like Birdman?
No, I fell off like around like Hulk era. I was like, you're better than
we
this,
can't.
Ed. It's like prison in that way where like you need to come out gunning for just an OG with some receipts. And if you can take them down just a peg, you can cement yourself as supreme status.
You basically have to walk up to the first OG that you can find and shatter a bottle over their face.
Yeah. Slice and dice.
And then they'll never fuck with you. Shannon, Gina, and Emily go to a gym. They play football.
I'm like,
this is fucking hell.
Damn
this
you, Bravo.
God damn
this
you.
is a producer, I know it, who said, we got to have some activities.
Not flag football.
Yeah. They said, let's do a planned activity. We have to do it. And they made Emily pretend like she had an idea for every housewife. Also, women over 60 don't want to gather to play flag football.
Can I tell you the PTS I got from this of like being at like a family barbecue and like all the boys your age, like they gather in the field behind the house and play football. And you have to either join or go be with the girls. And then like I could get away with being with the girls for a certain point, and then at a certain point it was like
the gay rumors would start
I have to join. So I would, as I got older, there were a few times where I fucking had to play football and I was literally just like, why? Do you know hell? Do you know the hell?
Oh, I know it. I'm transporting back to middle school era where it was like there was a field, there were swing sets all around the field, but all the boys would play flag football in the field. And you either like watched them or you like were on a swing set and they would push you on the swing set. And the popular girls got like pushed by a group of boys on the swing set.
Were you on the swing set?
No, it's in the wings. I said, why not me on that swing set?
Well, I had to join in and quickly.
Lest people find out the truth.
I did. I was like, no, I can't go watch It's Pat in the basement with my sister and the older girls. I have to go fucking play football with the fucking
these goons.
These fucking mean people, these mean boys. And I was like, I just want to watch It's Pat downstairs and watch Wayne's World.
Damn.
And no, I have to play football.
So I did play flag football once at boarding school and it was fun.
I'm sure
But I was
fun.
like, once is enough for me. I get it. But this crushes to this producer who said we got to make them do this thing. Enough. So
She apologizes to Gina again about being.
She needs all the friends she can get and like allies in this moment. So it's a savvy political move of Shannon.
Gina and Emily are good allies.
Alexis is going to be at flag football. So everyone's like, Shannon, are you going to be okay? And Shannon's like, I don't know. And then Gina's like, it's very strange, this John Jansen obsession. Like everyone's trying to protect this man. Like, and it flashes back to her at the luncheon being like, talking to Alexis, being like, it's weird. Like everyone's out here trying to protect this guy. And Alexis goes, maybe because he's a good man. Ever think of that?
What is it about him?
It just must be
His dick?
I guess. How old is John Jansen?
77?
No way.
No, he's probably 60. Mid 50s. He looks old. Is he rich? No, he's not rich.
No, he was making Shannon pay for everything.
He's a grifter. He's basically just like, my big dick will get myself.
He's like
Life.
the Harry Dubin
Yes.
of the OC.
Totally. No, he's 62.
Damn.
I mean, I like a 62-year-old. So.
You know I like a 60
I
plus,
know.
but
Not him.
not him. My God.
Wine-
Old Mr. Ed
Old-
Teeth.
Old,
Those chompers.
old wine face. I love this. Like, Eddie and Tamra go to like a pub, and this like mountain woman rings them up. Are they in Big Bear?
They're in Big Bear because they like kind of moved there. Or they split time between Big Bear
Something's
and
up.
OC. What?
Thumbs up.
I think they moved a Big Bear / like let Tamra's fail son like live there because he literally he is like he will just shoot people to death if they don't if they don't pay for a cabin in the woods for that man to live in. He'll shoot everyone. He can't be trusted to go to town. He will literally. He'll shoot. He's a shooter.
You think? Eddie, no, but I think something's up with Eddie and Tamra.
Oh, they're just having time apart vibes?
Yeah.
But she says she likes Big Bear.
But she craves the city.
Eddie is...
the fast-paced life. Eddie's a little weird.
I think Eddie has been distraught ever since Cut Fitness closed. I think Cut Fitness was his dream. And now that he doesn't have it...
Why is his leg always like in a brace?
Well, he has...
I know he has.
I want to get those. This is good for you. If
the compression?
Compression boot.
Oh, we did that. I did that in Mall of America.
I've been
No, I'm talking about like he has like a little like sleeve.
For compression, for blood circulation. You've got to keep your circulation going for that heart.
No, I know his heart thing. I worry for him.
That's why you got to keep your circulation.
Okay. But are they like
medical?
Are they like doing a little Carey big thing? Like we just take few days to ourselves?
Well, I don't think Eddie gets a few days because doesn't Tamra's son live in the Big Bear house?
Eddie basically lives there like full time, I think. I think it might be good for his heart to live up there too.
For the altitude?
Yeah.
I think it kills two birds with one stone. Because she says Ryan can be sequestered. You keep an eye on him. Our granddaughter gets to live here
really
too.
Cute.
And then I can go be a city girl when I need to.
In Orange County. Because I love I need the fast-paced life.
She is the city that never sleeps, Orange County.
Couldn't pay me to live in Big Bear.
She goes, the concrete jungle, am I right? And Dodie goes, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, fucking rock and roll. How long have you been here?
Shannon goes to Gina and her like tearful apology. She goes, between my DUI and going to that place, I did have a couple nights where I was freaking out and thought my life was over. And I did drink a lot. I would have loved to see Shannon on a bender.
Oh, me too.
She's probably fun.
Oh, if I'd seen her 2016 me and Shannon, we paint the town red. We would do damage. And we put a hole in this earth. You what?
I feel for the girlies, for Gina and Shan.
Me too.
And what they've been through.
Oh, I'm no shame.
Yeah. Oh, but we were on biker bar moment.
Biker bar.
I love it when Tamra gets off a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And they go eat like
it looks good.
Frito chili pies and the like.
And like fried pickles.
Yeah. And she talks shit about Jen, which I was like, and then she's like, Jen's a dumb cunt. She's gonna have to move back to Oklahoma if she doesn't get her shit together. And Eddie's like, damn. And then
he goes, period.
Period, sis.
Remember when they kept saying Eddie was gay? That killed me. Vicky was such a bitch for that.
Vicky is that friend who will like start a wretched rumor about your husband and triple down on it when she doesn't like you and be like, he's gay. Sorry.
And this is like, what I was told.
You're like, he's fucking not.
He's not gay.
And she goes,
nope.
Oh, I don't know.
She was just mad about Brooks.
I know. She was so mad. But it's like, and then you're like, this bitch is so crazy. I have no choice but to forgive her and ultimately laugh at this. But when you get
ultimately go on a national tour with her.
And ultimately start a business with her.
Wookie is that good.
And ultimately like perform with her.
Chicagoland, Vicky,
and then you
Victoria.
Just, like, and you know that when you're friends with like a Wookie, you eventually will like laugh together over the time that she led America to believe that your husband was gay.
I know. For no reason. With no evidence.
With zero evidence. And like she will laugh. She'll be like, I know. And then you will just cry and you'll both be like sharing a hotel room. You'll like fall asleep and you'll wake up laughing even more. And that's the joy of having a Wookie in your life.
Jen needs a Wookie in her life.
Wookie
needs to get her like.
Wookie would not touch Jen.
She'd be like, you need to come with my Women in Business conference. I'm holding a convention at the Marriott in Orange this coming Saturday. It's a 6-hour session. I will do PowerPoints. We have speakers. It's good. You'll provide lunch for you. And then you can take some home for dinner.
She goes, it is $325 to register.
You must $325 to register and $300 when you get there.
Mhm. Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. But you will
consider it an investment.
It's a total investment. Women in business. Check it out. Here's a website. You can find it on my website. Do something for yourself. It's a gift.
Be smart.
Be smart for yourself.
But like,
Jen,
I mean, I'm obviously not caught up with OC. We'll get there. But like, I think that Vuki would want to stay far away from the likes of Jen.
I need to party with Vuki.
God, I would drink with Vuki. I'd have a glass of white with her.
I'd watch you have a glass of white with her, but I'd drink a Sprite.
I would.
I'd have a non-alcoholic beer with Vuk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke a cig.
Oh, I'd smoke 10
A
cigs.
Capri.
I am so stressed by Jen. Her children are traumatized.
They're acting out.
Her parents.
The writing's
there.
on the fucking wall and she's not paying attention. These are years of her kids' lives that it's like, it's crucial to be like not
Stable.
moving in with Ryan.
Her sons are cute.
Her kids are really cute. They seem.
Not in a creepy way, just like they're sweet boys.
The
Her
flashback
daughter.
of her telling her kids, like,
I know.
we're going to move in with Ryan. And they are like crying. They're like, we just don't want to like have to move all the time. I was like, I hate this for all of you.
I know.
I was like, your mom is a flop.
Wait, then their son like rolls up on a moped and he's been out like,
Gallivanting.
and they're like, where did you go? And he's like, I just had things to do. And I was
He's
like,
like,
what's he up to?
Drugs.
No.
No, I'm kidding. But these are the crucial moments where you have to be incredibly attuned and vigilant to your kids' needs. And I think Jen is attuned to Jen's needs only
Totally.
and Ryan's needs.
And her dad's needs.
Yeah.
Because her dad's giving her money. She goes, Dad, Mom, I don't know what I'm going to do without you. And they go, oh.
Her parents have come to visit. I guess they're staying with Ryan too. This fucking hotel.
I think her parents have money. Her mom looks like
It's easier in Oklahoma to have money.
her mom just looks very like, well, she looks like she's taking care of herself. Like she has like kind of a little like plastic surgery face.
Mhm.
I just get the vibe that they're well off. So Jen's probably used to being like,
Or they're just like, we have no choice. We're not going to like say no if you're like in a full blown crisis.
somebody call me in a crisis.
But like, I guess they've given her thousands and thousands of dollars to like help her out in her situation. She's like, Dad, if it weren't for you and Ryan, Daddy, you saved me. And like does like a very weird, almost borderline sexual.
And her mom is like, you.
And her mom goes, well, her mom was like, and if you hadn't found Ryan, like, I don't know what. And she was like, it's not about finding Ryan, Mom. It's about Dad. Thank you, Dad. And I was like, oh my God, you're crazy. You're triangulating. You're a 46-year-old woman.
Get yourself together.
Get it together, girl. Come on.
Don't do that thing where you're like, my dad and I, you don't know what our relationship is to the mom. Daddy loves me more than you.
It's just like,
It gives me Kim Zolciak with her parents.
it's not good. You're too old to be doing this. But it's also never too late to learn financial literacy.
That's why she needs to go to Vuki.
That's why she does need to sign up for Vuki's Learning Annex class. $300 now, $300 on site, $365 for future courses.
She goes, Dad, thank you so much. If like I didn't know what I would do if it wasn't for you. She goes, I'm just gonna keep hustling and making money in the meantime. And I was like, can the hustling and making money in the room please stand up? Like, can I see evidence of this?
She goes, when she
You're hustling? You're spending money on glam.
When she
To go to a
teaches
lunch.
yoga, she says that she only makes $50 a class.
Which is like, that's a great start. But like, don't pretend that don't say you're hustling when you're getting glam.
I know.
Everyone's allowed to feel and look good, but not with a team of people.
Bitch, get a curling iron and get to work. Not that hard. Look on TikTok, search a hashtag, watch a tutorial.
I went to Sephora and I got myself some concealer.
I know. I helped you.
I know. And I'm doing it for myself.
I do my own glam all the time. Is it great? Sometimes. Other times, no. That's fine. The amount she spends on glam, like, she could be making so much more money doing
I know.
Housewives
I
of
know.
OC.
This is what I say to Jen.
Gina does her own glam
Heather-
sometimes.
Heather and Shannon meet for dinner.
Cold dinner.
And then you see like a police
Shannon-
motorcade like floors by to go, it's old Biden.
He's on the campaign trail before he was taken out.
Shannon shows up to dinner and she's like, oh, very cold when she sits down.
She goes, it's really cold.
She's so like, I just am obsessed with how passive aggressive she is to
I
like
know.
everyone. Like she just says that out loud to the
Heather.
wait staff.
I know.
Very cold.
And they're like, yeah, we know. We're working here.
Then we get a flashback of Shannon's hair lighting on.
That was great.
She is such an accident prone.
My
little
sister's hair
lady.
caught on fire once.
When?
Our babysitter, we were eating dinner and she had
She
pigtails.
lit her hair
No, Taryn had pigtails and she leaned over to get some food and her pigtail caught on fire.
on. Did it burn off?
No,
Just a little fire.
but it was, I remember it was like, it was drama.
That is drama.
My,
When a
babys-
woman's or girl's hair is on fire.
my babysitter kept cool and collected. She was great, but we were like freaking.
I always like enjoyed the smell of burning hair.
I hate it. I hate it.
Heather says that she is sorry that Shannon had to go through the luncheon with Alexis, but she is not going to stop inviting Alexis.
They bury the hatchet.
It cuts back to like Alexis at the luncheon, like an unseen footage of her going, I'm not keeping track, but today it was 2 times, like talking out loud about how much she's fucking John, like in front of Shannon.
John's like,
She's like, 2 cream pies today.
It's so gross. Like, John Jansen just gets to jump from fucking Shannon to fucking Alexis
yeah.
to be a man. So then Heather leans in. She goes, be honest with me. Did you say to Tamra before the reunion, we need to take Heather down? And Shannon goes, no, I would never. Did you say that?
Probably.
Probably.
Then Gina, Emily, and Katie go to lunch at the deck, and I've been there in Laguna.
Where is it? Is
Laguna
it good?
Beach. Yeah, it's really good. We went. I think it's like like a well-known
Okay.
eatery. It's good. I went. It was at Christmas time. Simon and I went.
You do venture down to the OC.
Simon and I,
every
the
once in a
first Christmas we
while.
spent together, the night before Christmas Eve, he took me in honor of the OC housewives, took me to Laguna Beach for the night. And we got heckled.
By who?
Bunch of drunken bros.
Wow.
We were
For being
holding-
gay?
We were holding hands.
What'd they say?
They went, ha! And they were like pointing at us.
Wow.
And then we went to this little gay bar. We like ran. And then we went somewhere else and this guy took his dick out and put it on a pool table.
God, it's one or the other in OC.
Well, like he was broing out. And so
Oh.
we were like, what? And then we were like, let's get out of here. And then we found one gay bar and it was like a basement bar and it had a pride flag outside. And there was like a kind of old cabaret queen singing.
Love that.
We hung out with all these like 60 something gays.
I'm going to chloroform you and kidnap you.
To take me to QW.
And you're going to pass out. And when you wake up, you'll be in a booth at the Quiet Woman.
I'll go,
No, you'll wake up. You'll literally be mid-meal at the Quiet Woman. You'll
across
wake
from
up going,
Kelly Dodd.
this is delicious. Yeah.
If Kelly Dodd's there, I'll get into a fight with her.
I'm sure they're all there. Gina, yeah, so they're all at lunch. And Gina's basically like, Jen's a flop. And they're like, yeah.
My favorite thing about Real Housewives of OC is the way they lightly nosh, all the food looks so good. And they like don't even eat any of it. They just go, "Yeah." But I'm like,
They're all on Ozempic.
yeah. But I love the light noshing.
Mm-hmm. Gina goes to a coffee shop, a bustling coffee shop, to have a confrontation with Jen.
She basically is like, you're a flop and you need to stop spending money and you're making me look bad. And Jen's
Yeah.
like,
How dare you? What are you even talking about? This is just unspeakable.
She said, you think it's bad for you? It's been hard for me. And she goes,
come,
shut
spare
the fuck
me.
up. Like,
You've
you have to pay your bills. You can't just not pay a bill.
she goes, I see your hair looks great. You have makeup on, like you're wearing nice clothes, like, and you're complaining to me and you're on Instagram talking about how broke you are all the time. Doesn't
Mm-mm.
add up to me.
I don't like it one bit. I do love though when Gina goes in and orders a coffee and she looks at a croissant and she goes, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. I'll have one of those.
She's publicity.
She is publicity.
Also,
her
no
new
one
turn as a real estate agent, it's turned her into publicity.
Also, no one eats the pastry. And I was like,
I know, it looked so good too. They're screaming at each other in this coffee shop while everyone acts like it's perfectly normal.
that is normal at this point. They've been 25 years. They're almost 20 years in.
20 years in of just squawkers squawking in public places in OC. And
she kind of just leaves Jenn gagged.
yeah, Jenn is like not getting it. And then Gina's Long Island rage fills her up to the point where she's like going to get violent if she doesn't get the fuck out of there. She goes, she's steamed. She goes, this woman. And
she drives home honking the horn the entire way.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves Jenn. Jenn's like, oh.
Jenn's like, who's paying for this?
Well,
God.
love these women.
Yeah. I'm happy for them that they're back, that we're watching.
We're so back.
Yeah. We're all so back. In this moment.
In this time.
We're fucking back.
Let's get a cult shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And buy tickets to our shows.
Guys, come to the show. My God.
September 7th at the Bourbon Room in LA.
September 28th at the 04 Center in Austin.
Chrissy Barlahan.
Hillary with 2 L's.
Pia and Jordan listening in the background.
Alex Delisle.
Makeup Fresh.
Obviously.
Sophie from Cleveland.
Emily Vaughn.
Gina Sapienza.
Sarah Elizabeth from Boston.
Lucy from London.
Brooke Johansson.
Lilia Farrell.
Rachel Knight.
Gored, Queen of Brooklyn.
Brittany Date Night West.
Dilly McNilly.
Lady Swamp, which gives no fucks.
Hernandez Jessica.
Molotov Laws.
Mary.
Katie Solon.
Mike Earhart.
Sharon Baum, Realtor.
Timothy Shield.
Rogue Stanley.
Matthew Thomas.
Owsley Robinson.
Cheeseburger Bay.
Mariah Kay.
Kathy West.
Kit Moore.
Kip Moore. Hillary from Chicago.
Orlando.
David, patron of the farts.
David from Switzerland.
Nick Sedaris.
Emily.
Kim Lucas.
Drew from Toronto.
Katie the Sup Lawyer.
RJ.
Modern Counseling, McLean, Virginia.
Jeffrey Pratima.
We love you. God, we love you.
God, we love you so much.
See you later. Wow.